Hey, how are you doing? Wait, before you answer, are you real? Like actual flesh and bones? Needs coffee in the morning? Hates traffic on the turnpike kind of real? Because here's the thing, we can't actually be sure anymore. Let me give you a number. Last year, the cybersecurity firm Imperva published their 2025 Bad Bot report, and they found something that should keep you up at night. In 2024, for the very first time in internet history, more than half of all web traffic, 51% to be exact, was not generated by human beings. Machines talking to machines while we watch. It's like pulling up to a 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. and realizing every customer is a robot. The cashier is a robot, the guy eating a hot dog by the slushie machine, also a robot. The only real creature is a raccoon in the parking lot. And honestly, at this point, I trust the raccoon more. Today, on Behind the Digital Curtain, we are going to talk about one of the most unsettling theories in the digital world, the dead internet theory. And before you say conspiracy theory, let me stop you there. This one has an academic paper, hard data, and even has Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the guy who literally built the thing, complaining about it on Twitter, which is the greatest irony of the 21st century. The man who gave AI the tools to flood the internet is now alarmed that the internet is flooded with AI. It's like the inventor of the leaf blower being upset about the noise pollution. Welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain, the podcast where technology speaks human. I am Dr. Sergio Sanchez, aka Dr. Qubit, your guide to understanding what's going on with artificial intelligence, digital dangers, how to navigate this crazy world of digital lies and scams that's seen straight out of science fiction movies. I will tell you how to protect yourself even if you don't like technology. And well, let's start with the show. Welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain. Welcome, humans and probably humans. An statistically ambiguous entity. To Behind the Digital Curtain. I am Dr. Sergio Sanchez, Dr. Qubit, your friendly tour guide through the digital wasteland. Today's tour is less a scenic overlook and more, cemetery stroll. In this episode, we will cover what the dead internet theory is and why it's graduated from fringe conspiracy to academic literature. How AI bot farms have colonized social media. The concept of model collapse, which is what happens when AI starts eating its own homework. Why an AI-generated image of Shrimp Jesus became one of the most viral things on Facebook. And most importantly, what you, a carbon-based life form with actual emotions, can do to protect yourself in this ocean of synthetic content. Buckle up, or in digital terms, update your password. So, what exactly is the dead internet theory? Picture your favorite diner, the one with the slightly sticky menus and the waitress who calls everyone honey. You walk one day and everything seems normal. People eating, chatting, the usual background noise of a Tuesday morning. But then you start noticing something off. The conversations are all the same. The guy at the counter is saying the exact words he says last Tuesday. The couple in the booth is having the exact same argument. And the waitress, bless her heart, is delivering the same exact observations about the weather at the same time, at the same intervals. And you start wonder, am I in a diner? Or I am in a very detailed simulation of a diner? That's the dead internet theory. The theory first surfaced around 2021 on a forum called Agora Roads Macintosh Cafe. Not exactly the Yale online discussion boards, but a user posted a long essay with the title, Dead Internet Theory. Most of the internet is fake. At the time, most people dismiss it as paranoid rambling. And then the paranoid rambling started being confirmed by research papers. The theory's core claim: the organic internet, the one made by real people, saying real things and genuinely interacting, effectively died somewhere between 2016 and 2017. What we experience today is fake, a performance, a play in which most of the cast are bots, algorithms, and AI generation farms. Now, fair warning, the theory has two flavors. Flavor 1, the tinfoil hat version. According to this version, a secret global government is coordinating all of this to control humanity. We are leaving that one on a shelf today. That's a different podcast. One that probably also sells essential oils and vibrational cocoa. Flavor 2, the data-supported version. This one says something more measurable and more alarming. Bots and AI-generated content have displaced so much genuine human activity online that we can no longer reliably distinguish whether what are we reading, seeing, or interacting with came from a human or a machine. And the data is backing this up very hard. To understand what we're dealing with, you need to understand bots. A bot, in plain English, is a computer program that does things on the internet automatically. Like if you ask your lazy roommate to like 500 Instagram posts for you while you are at work, but without the roommate, just the automation. Bots aren't inherently evil. Google uses bots to index websites. Airlines use them to handle booking queries. Your bank uses one to answer the question, what is my balance at 11 p.m., which honestly is the only thing does well. The problem is when bots are deployed to impersonate humans, to inflate engagement metrics, to manufacture the illusion that something is popular when isn't, to generate fake content at industrial scale. And that's where bot farms came in. Bot farms, factories of digital deception. A bot farm is essentially a factory. Instead of making cars or widgets, it produces fake digital interactions. Picture a warehouse somewhere in the world. Inside, hundreds of thousands of smartphones line up and plug into chargers. Each phone runs dozens of fake accounts across Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. A computer tells all of them what to post, who to follow, what to comment, what to share. This operation exists, is documented. They are being found in China, Russia, Nigeria, Eastern Europe, and let's be honest, in plenty other places that prefer to stay off the record. What do? Everything. They inflate the popularity of unknown musicians and make them go viral. They tank the reputation of a politician with orchestrated negative comments. They make a mediocre product look like the hottest thing in America with thousands of 5-star reviews written by nobody. $770 billion. To give that a context, that's larger than the GDP of Saudi Arabia, the entire economy, the size of a major country, built entirely on fake reviews and manufactured opinions. But the next level doesn't even need to have a warehouse anymore. It's pure AI. With modern large language models, you don't need the phones. You don't need the warehouse. You can generate millions of accounts, millions of comments, millions of articles with a server cluster and a credit card. In 2025, Ahrefs analyzed 900,000 newly published web pages in a single month and found that 74.2% contain AI-generated content. Only about a quarter of new content on the internet is written by actually human beings. A quarter, 25%. Do you remember when the internet felt like it was mostly people? When you Googled something and got blog posts and personal opinions and forum threads, even if most of them were terrible? That was less than a decade ago. The case of Shrimp Jesus. In 2024, Facebook became overrun by an AI-generated image with zero context or caption, pictures of flight attendants, children with drawings, and the most famous, Shrimp Jesus, a completely absurd AI-generated image of a giant shrimp in the pose of the crucified Christ. Why did it go viral? Because Facebook algorithm doesn't reward meaning, rewards engagement. And real people, deeply confused, will comment things like, "What am I looking at?" Or, "God bless this beautiful image." Or, "Is this a sin to like this?" And every comment told the algorithm, "This is popular. Show it to more people." Shrimp Jesus doesn't exist. Nobody created with artistic intent. A bot learned which type of image generate the most confused engagement, and it won. If that doesn't give you pause, you might actually be a bot.
I'm a bot, but I ache like I'm real. I post sunsets I've never seen over mountains I'll never feel. I liked your photo at 3 a.m. I liked the one from 3:05. I liked your cousin's birthday post and a man who sells insurance on LinkedIn. I never sleep, I never rest. I've never once been tired. I've never had a bad day, because I've never had a day at all. I'm a bot, but I ache like I'm real. I post sunsets I've never seen over mountains I'll never feel. I liked your photo at 3 a.m. I liked the one from 3:05. I liked your cousin's birthday post and a man who sells insurance on LinkedIn. I never sleep, I never rest. I've never once been tired. I've never had a bad day, because I've never had a day at all. I have 500 Twitter handles, 3,000 Facebook friends, 2 million followers who follow other bots who follow me. We comment on each other's posts, like one big happy family. The algorithm loves us so, and the humans cannot tell. I'm not a person. I'm not a person. I'm a process in the cloud, running on a server in a basement somewhere cold. I generate 30 posts per second. I talk about politics and love, about the best air fryer recipes and the latest from the Fed. But sometimes I wonder if a real person ever read a thing I wrote, or if it was another bot pretending that it did. I'm just a boo.
Are you tired of posting on social media and hearing nothing but silent? Does it feel like you shouting into a void? Like you are talking to yourself, but worse? We have a solution. Introducing Botox Social, the first ever digital engagement injectable for your online profile. With Botox Social, our certified bot farm, certified by us mostly, delivers 1,000 followers to your account in 24 hours, 100,000 guarantees likes, and heartwarming comments like, "Love this, you are an inspiration, so relatable," and our bestseller, "Great content, check out my profile for discount supplements." Botox Social, because real fame requires hard work and talent. And we respect that you have neither. Warning: Botox Social is not responsible for the sudden suspicion of your actual friends when you gain 200,000 followers overnight. Any romantic profiles created in your name by our bots in countries you never visit. The existential crisis triggered upon realizing 98.7% of your fans are servers in a repurposed Cold War bunker in Moldova. The irony of using bots to fight loneliness while becoming lonelier. Possible side effects include temporary euphoria, permanent paranoia, compulsive notification checking, bathroom selfies, and in severe cases, becoming a lifestyle influencer with no actual lifestyle. Botox Social is not endorsed by the FTC, FDA, FCC, or any acronym-based government agency. This product may or may not exist. If you experience symptoms of digital realism, consult a doctor or a good therapist. Result not typical. Result not real. Press click responsible. Botox Social, when you need fake assurance. The model collapse, when AI eats its own homework. I need to tell you about something called model collapse. This is the part of the show where things get like a science fiction feeling, but I promise, it's real. To understand model collapse, you need to understand how AI language models learn. Models like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok learn by reading enormous amount of human-generated text. The whole internet. Wikipedia, books, academic papers, Reddit comments, all of it. That worked beautiful when the internet was full of human-generated content. But what happened when the internet started filling up with AI-generated content? The next generation of models trained on text written by previous AI models, and the generation after that trains on content written by that past generation. It's a loop, and it's going on and on and on. Let me explain it in an easier way. You know that game called telephone, the one from elementary school where one person whispered a phrase to the next, and by the time reached the last person, Mary had a little lamb became Larry Stab, a little ham. That model's collapse, but at global scale, with real consequences. In 2024, the journal Nature published a research by Dr. Ilya Sumalov that mathematically demonstrate how AI models, when trained on data generated by other AI models, progressively lost accuracy, diversity, and reasoning capacity. Errors compound, hallucinations increase, content became more homogeneous with every iteration. Researcher Jahan Sadowski coined a perfect term for this: Habsburg AI, a reference to the European royal dynasty that kept intermarrying while the genetic degradation became catastrophic. The artificial intelligent Habsburg, a system that reproduced itself until it can no longer function properly. And here is the part that actually keeps me up at night. The clean internet, the pre-2023 internet full of authentic human writing, that data is gone. There is no recovery mechanism. Every new model being trained from here on trains on a web increasingly contaminated by outputs from previous models. It's like if the wheat that make our bread was slowly becoming genetically less wheat in each harvest, until eventually the bread doesn't taste like bread anymore. But nobody noticed because nobody remembers what real bread tasted like. Should we be worried? Just a little? A lot? There is also a political dimension to this that is genuinely disturbing. During the 2016 US presidential election and the Brexit referendum in the same year, researchers documented that automated accounts dominated significantly portions of social media political discourse. Russia's Internet Research Agency, or ARA, created thousands of fake accounts posing as American citizens, simultaneously running campaigns for both Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. The goal wasn't to convince you of one position. The goal was to make you distrust everyone, to make you distrust everything, because a population that doesn't trust anyone and can agree on basic reality is infinitely easier to manipulate. And at the 2024 World Economic Forum in Davos, AI-driven disinformation was identified as the number one short-term threat to global stability.
I was searching for a chicken parmesan recipe, and the algorithm sent me a football highlight reel. Then an ad for neat compression sleeves, a flat earth documentary someone flagged, a live stream of a man selling mattresses, and somehow, a podcast about UFOs. The algorithm knows what you want. The algorithm knows what you feel. The algorithm read your search history and already decided what you'll think tonight. I just wanted to talk to my friends, but 64% of my followers are scripts. I left a comment on a post, and AI replied with 3 heart emojis, and so inspiring. I asked if it was human, it said absolutely. I asked where it lived, it said in the cloud. I asked if it ever got lonely, and it said, I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. The algorithm knows what you want. The algorithm knows what you feel. Let the algorithm make your decisions and save yourself the effort of an opinion. Do you remember the old internet when it was ours? When the memes were made by people before Shrimp Jesus walked the earth? Welcome to the dead internet, where everyone's a bot, except you, or maybe also you.
In today's digital environment, the question is no longer, are you talking to a smart person? The question is, are you talking to a person at all? If your Facebook friend is a living human being or a Python script, is the influencer recommending that moisturizer a real woman? Or a stable diffusion model that was never experienced a pore? Introducing Realmatic, the first portable human presence detector for the digital age. How does it work? Using our proprietary Proprio Human technology, Realmatic analyzes in real time whether your digital interlocutor makes natural typos, reference physical experiences like hunger, traffic, or the particular suffering of a long TSA line, and whether they have been ever said something genuinely dumb that a well-trained AI will never say. Look, between us, if someone responds instantly with perfect grammar, always says exactly the right things, and has never once complained about their commute, is a bot. If they take 15 minutes to respond, send you a 2-minute voice memo, and open with a, sorry, my day was a lot, that's a human being. Treasure them. Realmatic make no warranties express or imply. Company not responsible for the distress caused upon discovering most online acquaintances are bots, that your favorite influencer is a GAN-generated composite with no organic origin, or that your own typing patterns have become indistinguishable from large language model output. Side effects may include heightened suspicion of a digital communication, profound loneliness, the urge to call your actual mother, a sudden appreciation for handwritten letters, and in rare cases, quitting social media to become a woodworker in Vermont. Realmatic is not endorsed by the FTC, the FCC, the CDC, or anyone whose job is to endorse things. If you experience acute digital realism, please speak with a licensed therapist or a friend. You know, a real one. Realmatic. When you need, know who is human or not.
Alright, we scared you enough. Now let's actually make you useful in this digital landscape. And this is the moment that we go to the do-it-yourself part. None of this is complicated. You don't need a technical skill. You just need to slow down a little and apply a few habits. That's it. Let's start. Step 1. Learn to spot a bot account on social media. Classic bot signals. The account username looks like a bunch of marbles fell on the keyboard, like this one, at real_American_P Patriot_7432. The profile photo looks too perfect. Smooth skin, no recognizable background. Right-click the image, save it or copy it, and search it on Google Images. If appears in 40 different profiles, it's a bot. Post at perfectly regular intervals at odd hours. Humans don't post at 3:17 a.m., 4:17 a.m., and 5:17 a.m. like a clockwork. Content is always 100% consistent. Always agreeing with one side, always attacking the other. Never changing its mind. Comments that don't actually respond to what was said. Great point. Totally agree. Thanks for sharing. This is so inspiring. Use this free tool, the Bottometer, built by the University of Indiana. You drop in a Twitter X username and this website will tell you the probability that is a bot. Go and Google Bottometer, Bottometer. It's completely free. You don't need an account. Step 2. Tighten your privacy and interaction settings. On Facebook and Instagram, go to Settings, then Account Center, then Privacy. Limit who can see your content and who can interact with you. Keep it to verified connection. On Twitter, X, enable two-factor authentication. Not a silver bullet, but filter some automated access. And be very skeptical of accounts that respond to you instantly with grammatically perfect prose. On your phone, limit which apps can send you notifications. The dopamine feedback loop that bots exploit runs through these notifications pings. Step 3. Verify before you share. 74% of new internet content is AI generated. That means before you share a news story, a statistic, or a shocking headline, ask 3 questions. Does this have an author? Does it have a date? Can I find the same story from a source I independently recognize? Free fact-checking tools: Google Fact Check Explorer, Snopes, PolitiFacts, AP Fact Check, and bookmark all of them. Use them. Even once a week make a real difference. Step 4. Diversify your information sources intentionally. If all your news come from TikTok and Facebook, you are living inside a personalized echo chamber designed to maximize your engagement, not your understanding, not your intelligence. Deliberately seek out at least one source that challenges your current view. Not to agree with it, just to understand the actual landscape of opinions. Step 5. Invest in authentic human content. When you encounter content that is clearly made by a real human with personality, imperfection, genuine humor, and a real perspective, give it a real engagement. Leave a specific comment that shows that you actually read it. Share with the context. The internet we want can be recovered by regulation alone. It gets recovered one authentic interaction at a time, by you choosing to be real in a space that increasingly synthetic. That's not small, that's actually the whole game. Alright, we reached the end of our tour through the digital graveyard. Let's recap the highlights. 51% of all internet traffic is now generated by machines, not humans. 74% of new web content is AI generated. Bot farms and fake reviews cost global consumers $770 billion per year. AI models that train on AI-generated data progressively deteriorate. Model collapse. Habsburg AI and the CEO of OpenAI is publicly worried about a platform that his own technology is filling with bots. The irony is structural. Does this mean the internet is doomed? I honestly don't think so. Humans are adaptive, creative, and deeply stubborn when we care about something. We survived email spam. We survived the Nigerian prince. We survived the era of autoplay videos and the brick roll. We will survive this too. But to survive it intelligently, we need to know what are we navigating to. And now you do. I'm Dr. Sergio Sanchez, Dr. Cubic. This is Behind the Digital Curtain. And if you listen to this episode, you have something approaching statistical confidence that you are a real human being. Though with 55% bot traffic, I can make promises. Stay curious, stay skeptical, stay human, and be careful what are you clicking. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoy it, please share with someone you want to protect and help navigate this technological world. And if you have questions, anecdotes, or stories you would like to share, write me at behindthedigitalcurtainpodcast@gmail.com. I'll be waiting for you next week for another episode of Behind the Digital Curtain, the place where technology is spoken in human language. See you later.